think it's the 28th or the 29th. I'm losing track again. Alright, so last night's fun session involved doing that tub there, finishing off with the Gravitex. There's some areas that just need another coat. I notice, looking now from this angle with the car flipped on its roof, look, we've just go back a bit in there, but we're going to play Tonka toys. I've got to get this car out of the garage, okay? I've got to get it across some gravel. I've got to get on a low loader, but I can't put the dolly onto these chassis rails. I can, though, want to, because I'm going to scratch that lovely finish. How can we get this car flipped over under its own, off the ground, I mean, with its own wheels? Answer: let's play Tonka toys. Let's play Meccano. Okay, some wheelbarrow wheels from Screwfix. We've got some bar. Where's that hiding? A lovely piece of bar inside here. I'll show you now what we got. So, get around. 25mm piece of bright bar. It's a solid 25mm piece. That's going to make our stub axle. So we're gonna go wheeling around on that. We're going to build a frame, and I'm going to attach it to here. There's a bolt going through there. We're going to have an upright connected to a box section with stub axles on using the bright bar. So box section will create the cross member, then we'll cut sections of this out and make that as a stub axle, which will fit to the end of the box section. So across here we'll have two of those wheelbarrow wheels with a vertical going down into this, then box section going along the front, and we're going to pick up the same idea at the front, but this time use the jacking point to fix at the front. That'll give us 4 wheels. Okay, they won't turn, but it'll go straight. It's enough to get it on the low loader, and that's the trick, just to get the shell on the low loader without scratching it. So it's a way of doing it. Hopefully it'll be an easy manoeuvre. First thing to do is to build the frame, get ourselves some cutting discs. We'll have to drag the anvil over here. That's the RSJ with a vice attached. This is our working area here. So it's time for me to get the angle grinder out. It's time to get the RSJ and the vice set up on here, start cutting and mocking up how we're going to build this dolly frame. That's what we're going to do. So we're building a dolly frame today. Okay, yeah, let me get the RSJ out and cut for that. Right, first thing I'm going to do is get a measurement on this bar that fits at the front. The design's going to be that we drop the frame in and push it across, and it'll lock in. It'll lock in at that side, and then you bolt it in at the back. So we've got to make one able to come behind the jacking point and come through, and that one will go from the front. So 2 pieces of bar to be cut first, enough to that width there to drop into there. Then it's a slot back that'll be attached to a box section. So you'll lower the box section in, then pull it back and line everything up. It's obviously able to swivel up, so it will drop down into the connections at the back. So that's the first job. I'll get that box section cut now, and we'll do that. We've got the vice here ready. All our equipment's there. We're lining up, angle grinder, marking equipment, right angle, welding magnet, welder ready there. Okay, so let me take you on to the next stage. Let's go. This is the dolly jig to get the car out of the garage to the paint shop. We've got to get out of here. We've got to get out. Got to get it to the paint shop. Got to get moving. Okay, let me do that. So you got your first, they're going to go in there. That's your bright bar, 25mm bright bar. 2 of them, 1 for either side. Now we're going to have a vertical coming up which connects to the cross member piece. Then there'll be 2 box sections going down to copy the same idea up that end, but it's bolted on at that end. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. These verticals will bolt to the cross member here so that you can slot them in, then bolt them on, otherwise you won't be able to get them out because they come out opposite sides. So we've got to bolt those on. So there we go. I'm just going to do the verticals. It's 1 foot vertical now to get the wheel. Look, here's your wheel. So that's going to be going up there to get us the hell out of here. Across gravel, got to get across gravel, you see. Otherwise I just put a little dolly on it, but I've got to get across rough terrain, get it out of here. So that's going to be on a stub axle, on a vertical there. Same at the back, so it'll look quite funny this. Okay, let's see how it works. This is my vertical. I'm going to cut 2 times 1 foot pieces now. Okay, 2 1 foot verticals cut. Now it's time to weld on the bar onto each one. I'll do that now. Right, I've got the 2 uprights. I've decided to drill holes in them. Just use these as locking pins. It's a better idea. Look, you can put the bar in there when it comes down. It's going to come down like that into the. Then this pin will lock in. That way it's removable. That'll work better. I'm going to mock that up. Then we're going to place the cross member, or the axle, over the top and get a weld on there now. Get both of those in position now. Let's do it. First vertical going on. Got the welding joint in place there using a magnet. That's a right angle magnet you can use. Handy little things. Okay, we'll get that on. 97 between the 2. And that'll go on there. You'll see how I mean in a minute. Here we go. Get the first weld on. Right, the uprights are on. So we'll try that in place now. That goes on there. I might stick the camera on the tripod and show you the score. It's a 97 spacer. Now I'm going to put the stub axles on now. We can mount the wheels up. Right, stub axle going on. Make sure that's parallel. That gets you that, which gets you your wheel onto there. When we put some washers on it, you tack the washer either side to lock the wheel in position. Okay, so that's welding on now. Got those uprights on. Alright, I've got this bar and the pins. Just said they want the holes drilling for the locking pins, but just mock that up. It's got a temporary bracing strut there to get us the spacing sorted before we put the main girder on, that main box section. So we're just getting the level right now. There we have it. That's the frame for the wheels. That's our dolly, custom dolly. So I'm just welding up this back end of the custom dolly now. You see those verticals there. Used a square to get everything right. So just that bar's temporary to get us the spacing, and then we put the bottom spar in, then we put the top spar in. Just that girder there. Okay, keeping you informed, keeping you updated. Let's keep on going, let's keep on welding. That's your dolly. Okay, that's it. We've built the frame. Wheels are on. All the stub axles are on. Welds are in. So you got a pin there, drops down. That gives you a wheel. And you see the cross member there going across like that. And then this side. Wheels, so you drop your pin into that, washer on, pin on. You've got a backing plate as well, same washer as a backing plate there. So that's the frame done, and now I'm going to get the jack underneath, lift the front up, get the trestle off and lower it down. I'm hoping it'll land on the front 2 wheels first, and then I can jack the back up. Should just pivot down. The back of the rotary spit should just kick up in the air, and then we're on all 4 wheels and we can get it out of here. But obviously we've got to finish off. We're doing a bit of soundproofing. That's going in. A little bit more Gravitex to put underneath this section, but we're nearly there now. We'll keep it on going. It took quite a lot. It took 2 evenings to do the frame. Just a couple of hours each night. A bit busy at the moment with other jobs, work and such. So, but I'm racing to get it out of here. I'm racing to get it out. Although not rushing it, of course, but every spare minute has been spent to get this out. Okay, over and out for now. 31st of October 2013. I know that because it's Halloween. So it's one of the rare times I actually know what date it is. Poor Halloween trick-or-treaters washed out. It's pissing, it's raining. I left some goodies out for them. I hope they find them. Okay, I'm working in the garage. There's horror stories. No, there's not. There's no horror stories. It's all good news. Look at that truck there. We're back refreshed. Last night I was very tired, worn out, but we awake to a new day, or a new evening. Tyres are inflated. I've gone, the tack welds that held the frame together I've now gone over with the welder and just put everything in now. So, because I just tacked it up, make sure it worked. So you've got your split pins in there, put your washers on. So they're quick release wheels. And what we're going to do, we've got these casters here. We're going to put the casters underneath. I'm going to weld those underneath the axles, box section axles with the stubs on the end, of course. And then what you can do then is take these wheels off, obviously jack it up, take the wheels off, and as it lands, it'll land on the casters. So you've got then a dolly which will go sideways, forwards, wherever you want, when it's in the body shop or when it's back here. These tyres are just to get us out across the gravel and to get us onto the low loader. They're the all-terrain. A lot to do for just a short trip, but it means I can do it on my own. This pulls real easy. Look at that, just rolling now. So we're good. We can move it around. We can jack it up and fit it on the trestles as well. We've got I've built a jacking block. Where's that jacking block gone? There it is. So we've built this. Now you slot that underneath the box section, stick it on the jack, and you can lift yourself up, because this jack won't actually quite get the height that you need to get it on the trestles. The trolley jack at full height didn't quite make it, so you just use this extender, lock it on and lift on that. It just gives you enough to get up to the top. So there we are with that. What we're going to do now is fit a towing frame to the front, so that when the winch comes with the low loader, the winch wire is not going to pull up onto the front valance, because the cable's going to, if I connect the winch here across that, cable's going to try and come up and scratch this. I want to keep it away. Also, if I put a piece of box section out the front, I can make a pull handle, and I can pull it along on the pull handle, because these won't necessarily be the best way of grab. You can grab it on that, but pull handle will double as the winch point. So that's it. I'll put that on, put the casters on, then we'll get back onto the Gravitex underneath here. Okay, that's tonight's mission. Let's get filming, let's get working.
Just lower your head down, Tim.
I was timid it as well, that's why I was saying get down.
It's funny actually, just say I'm full. Can I hold this?
Yeah, you can hold that.
Obviously not pointing at my face, that chance I'm wrong.
I think that might be plugged in, that though.
Great!
Have you done your health and safety course?
No.
Right. Disclaimers. Not responsible for any accidents in this workshop.
Now, I've got an idea. I know it's a way
Get off, let's go.
Yeah, get off.
EPR are holding Tottenham to a goalless draw in the Premier League's first game of the day. Former Spurs boss Harry Redknapp is up against his old side for the first time since he left the club in the summer. At 3, 4th place Chelsea go to Stoke. Newcastle didn't expect to be in a relegation.